Don't you hate when you accidentally hit that button a little too early? Because I know I am. So you now have to readjust everything. Technology, am I right? Give me uno momento because, yeah, 2 minutes early. I didn't even hit it. It just said go live. So I didn't hit it. I promise. I was trying to finish stuff on this. But if you're here early, thank you. And like I said, give me 1 second. I don't know why the computer decided, hey, Grumpy, let's go early. It's more fun, chaotic. I haven't even set up everything. I didn't do it. I didn't mean to hit it. Like it went. The computer's over there. You can see I'm on my phone. I'm trying to get the music up now, but it somehow my computer looked at me and went go live, and I was like, go live? Not yet. So again, technology and me are not getting along right this second. Oh my God. See, I wasn't even ready for all that. I'm just telling you. There we go. So it's all right. A little early. I can adjust everything from there. No problem. Once I figure out where do I plug you in again? There you are. Whew. But the computer got a mind of its own. It really did. Hey, Manatee, how's it going? So as you can see, it's a little weird angle, but let's go. This is the Orc Forge. It started up so early, I didn't even close the door yet. Oh, man. So this is an addition that goes to the Orc Forge, so they have their goats and pigs. I'm going to rip a big chunk of this wall out because I realized after I started doing all the lighting, the fireplace gets lit up. You can't see it from the front. So I'm going to tear from, I think, right here down, kind of U-shape it like that. So that way kids and shorter people can actually see the lights that are inside here. This light system goes for the lava flow here. That is actually all like on this clear plate. All these things go right here. No, I needed that piece. There it is. But when I get to the convention hall, they kind of go like right here, and then the translucent plate slides like right here, and then this lighting stuff goes to it. But I guess it's an anvil or wherever he's forging the sword, that's going to be lit up too, but it's going to be lit up with this wire. This wire is going to run from the fireplace back behind here through, there's like an opening down here, and it comes underneath and it goes right in here, and this is all full of nothing but like trans orange, trans red, all those different colors for like a fire. So that's going to be flickering at the same pace as that. So it does come apart in, well, 2 sections, but this, like I said, it's its own little thing. So let's see. Hey, Mayo, long time no see indeed. I actually got to move that camera up because I've done a lot in my whole Lego week kind of thing. So you're going to be there on the 4th, Manatee? That's awesome. So as you can see, this is the Orc Forge. I'm not going to turn on all the lights, but let me disconnect it real quick. This 1 2x3 plate is the only thing that holds it together. And that's supposed to come off to reveal the skeleton. But yeah, so that is an update on that. So let me put these away so we can start getting on the Wally thing. And I'll do a quick little camera tour since the camera seems to be off a wee bit. Plus, since Mayo hasn't been here in a while, he'll get to see a tour of what the Lego room now looks like as well. Here, goats. All right. All right, I'm going to close the door here on here, Dennis. Go for it. Like I said, the computer decided to start early. So, new update on the Lego Studio area. Sorry for that. I have a light strip now. It goes all the way around. I moved some of the lighting that was on top of the shelf up there. I moved it down. Now I have some lighting that goes with the going merry. So I moved all the Star Wars stuff kind of thrown that way. So it's all over here now. These are empty shelves that I've got to fill up. These down here are empty. That will be getting filled up. That's probably where Wally's going to go, is right where the hats are. Turn this way. So, like I said, the light strip goes all the way around. I have it stopping there to show off that art. Then there's some more art. There's some, I don't know if you can see with the glare, but there's a couple different like 70s comics. There's a Speed Racer picture thing that's like right there. That's the convention table, all convention stuff. This is the city. Well, what is of the city. So, and then the closet that has more Lego, and this side, sticker wall. There's one of many pirate flags in this house, and there is my mighty Nexo banner. Goes all the way down to the floor. So there we go. Let's see. I think that might be all right. Let's go up a little. Come on, Grumpy. Remember how to do this. I think that will be fine. Bam. I think that'll be fine, right? Good. Great. Grand. Now I got to remember what I did. Tonight's set. The wonderful, lovely Wally and Eve and all these awesome little mini bills I didn't know it came with. So, sorry for the early thing. Again, the computer was doing its own thing. I was trying to figure out the phone. And it went live 2 minutes early, which is fine because now we're 5 minutes behind. But now you got to see a little bit of the room and what I play with. And I'm ready to start this. I'm ready to start because I never got the big Wally. And, don't know if I'd want it with all the problems I heard with its head wobble and you got to put a new tire under it or something, or they have a different piece. But this one comes with Eve. And we all like it when he's like, wow. And she's like, Eve. Well, let me catch up on comments because it's one of those manic Mondays, right? Let's see. Hi, good, great, grand. Long time no see. Great to see you. What's up? I'm on spring break. You guys have spring break? Like, I thought it was only an American kind of holiday thing. Yeah, I was gonna say, Rob. Usually, America's spring breaks like in April or March or so. Woo! Got all jacked up on some Mountain Dew now. So got 811 pieces. It seems like it doesn't really have that many pieces, but they're probably all itty bitty tiny. So there are 7 bags. So if you wanted to know, now you know. Over there. And you get 2 books because this is one of those sets that says build with friends. Where's it at? Yeah. You can build with 1 or 2 people because if you have friends close by, they can build with you. Or if you're like me and all my friends, all of you guys are so far away. So, which one is bag 1? That's, kind of what I want to know. That's bag 5. Okay, so Eve is bag 5 and up. So, now you know. 1 through 4 is good old. Let's see. I can't wait to see you again, Manatee. We definitely will hang out. Mail on spring break. Okay. Hey, Grumpy, it's been a while. Subway dude. Sorry. Like I said, one of those weird Mondays I'm having. I think it's because I did so much manly He-Man work this weekend. I surprised myself, and I shouldn't have told my wife, but I called her, and I was so excited that I did. But when we bought this house, and the toilets were put in like a month before we moved in. But I guess because I looked at the dates on the things. I'm a weirdo. And It had February. The tanks were made in February 15th and 11th on my wife's birthday of 2022, and the bowls, the bottom of the toilet, was made in January of 2022. So they were newer toilets, but they were like for like children, I'd say, because like I think it's 14 inches tall is what they were, and standard toilets are 16.5 inches tall. So like when you sit, you're like not having your knees hitting your chin as you're enjoying a mighty big Taco Bell poo. But I went ahead and went to Lowe's because I absolutely love Lowe's, and I went there, bought 2 brand new toilets, high top, and these things are like lazy boys. Like you can recline. I mean, they're just below the Japanese toilets. So I was really excited, and I was gonna like not tell her, let her come home and be like, "There's something weird with our bathroom," and I could have been like, "Ha ha, I got you," but I just wanted to spoil it for her. But yeah, I was really impressed, and I did it. I put 2 toilets in this house, brand new, all by myself, and I tested them multiple times, flushing, making sure no leaks. Cocked around the bowl, make sure no water gets down in there. I was feeling all so proud, you know. So I think that's why I'm all whacked out, because I did some manly adult stuff. Yes, I did. You have this set? I think it's because you said you had it, and I saw it, and I was like, you know what? It's not fair. I want to be like my boy Manatee, so I got it. Plus, I mean, come on. It's Wally. Everyone loves Wally. And again, he's going to look great because I have a section right here for him. And I love how I have now all the droids are finally on a shelf together. See, I had to rearrange and go through my head and really figure out what I was going to do. And it took me like 2 days of moving these things around. And I think I'm a little happier with it. It's a little more open. Now people can see I'm not just, I like Star Wars. I like a lot of other things. Subway dude, I'm doing Grumptastic. My pig is, the ladies that we bought the pig from did not lie to us. He actually is a miniature pot-bellied pig. So I'm excited about that because I kept looking at pictures and seeing like how big they can get if they're like what I thought and was afraid they would be. And lo and behold, they didn't lie to us. So he's still about this big, this tall, belly almost dragging on the floor. So I've been having a kind of a good couple days, even though my poor wife, she is dog sitting friends of ours at their house for a week. So I don't have Mrs. Grumpy here for a whole week. So, you know, pray for me. I gotta do chores and stuff around here that I'm not used to. That way, right? Sure, that way. Rob, I had the day off and just got back from helping my mom. Another 400 miles, but oof. Yes, but you helped your mom. That's the important thing, right? It's probably, no, not at all. That's 400 miles. I could have just stayed at home. No, we know you love your mom, Valkyrie. We know you love your mom. At high school, it's a term break between 3 and 4. At university, it's mid-semester break and semester 2. Spring break isn't culture in Australia, but it's a break and it's springtime. I'm glad I graduated in Louisiana because, you know, ABC 1, 2, 3, that's all I had to do. And I had all my teeth, so they said, here's your diploma. Because, yeah, that's not complicated. It's kind of like the way the British have, where we said we have like elementary, middle school, or junior high and high school. They're like, we have primary, secondary, and I'm like, which one's which? And yeah, so every culture or every country has its own like way of doing school, and breaking everything up, and ugh, so interesting. Yeah, I like ours. It's a little simpler, you know. K through fifth is like your elementary, and then you've got your some states it's weird, but in Florida it's like sixth, seventh, and eighth is middle school, and then ninth is junior high, 10th, 11th, and 12th is high school. Some states they may have like seventh, eighth, ninth as junior high. I don't know. It's every state's different, but yeah, here in Florida it goes K through fifth is elementary, and then 5, 6, 7, or 6, 7, 8 is middle school, and then ninth is your junior high. So, oh, weird. Such weirdness. And then you got some schools that first Wednesday of every month you get a half day, or so many states and counties and things have so many different rules and regulations for schools. But I've been out of school for, Jesus, almost 30 years. So my days, it was different. You had to have 24 credits in the state of Florida to graduate. You didn't have to have like special curricular activities or anything like that. You just did whatever. As long as you had 4 maths, 4 Englishes, 2 sciences, or 3 sciences and 2 year language. That was it. It was pretty simple back in the day. Back before computers took over, you darn kids and your YouTubes and MySpaces and... Actually, I had MySpace. MySpace was bad. I liked MySpace. You could change your background. You could have like music, so when people come onto your page, it had like your intro music. Then Facebook had to come out and be like, hey, we have Farmville. And then boom, there goes MySpace. Sorry, I got to catch up on these again. I'm eventually going to have Wally said, happy wife, happy life. Well, it's more, I had to do it because we had our housewarming party and an anniversary party, and everyone was complaining about how like low the toilets were. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And now it's been a few months that have gone by, and I'm like, you know what? I better go ahead and do it. You know, she left for the week to help our friends out, and I'm like, I was so bored and this and that. And I was like, I think I just want to do this finally. And I did it. And don't let it scare you from doing something you've never tried before, kids. Because if Grumpy can do it, you can too. It was a lot of fun. The first one, a little scared. You know, I was like, please don't fall apart. You know, and this is day 2 though. Still up and running. So I think I did good. Thank God I did it because I wasn't paying no plumber to do it. Mm-hmm. No way. They would have charged me probably like $400, $500. And of course, they would have had it done faster than me, but yeah, we're not going with the speed. Hello. You're probably back in the bag. No, you're not. I don't know if I have any in my own collection. Because speaking of my own collection, doing that city of mine, all my basic 2x bricks are gone. I only have 1x1 bricks, so I'm out of 1x2, 1x3, all the way up. Tiles, everything, slopes. Jeez, becoming a mock builder, man. Takes all your pieces. Oh, there it is. Takes all your pieces away. Or the city took a lot of it away. Ugh. My mocks definitely took a lot of it away. That's why I laughed when Mark streamed the other day. He's like, you really are buying a set to do a stream? I'm like, yeah, how do you think I got to get most of my pieces? They didn't have a lot of Minecraft in Walmart today, so I was like, you know what? Wally's good anyways. It's a smaller one. I've got display space. Why not? But I do need to like make a bricks and minifig run or a OBC run or something and get a lot more parts because I have so much more to do. And I feel like I'm never done. Never. Which I guess is a good thing. You know, idle hands are the devil's play toy or whatever it is. I don't know. Let's see. Gotta pace yourself with these sets and Lego high prices, Rob. That's true. That is very true. Or just be like me and forget that you have so many Lego points you can get your sets real cheap. So this is that one. Okay. Come on. What am I building here?
Yes, Grumpy, I do love my mother.
Well, I would hope so. I would hope so. Da, re, mi, ABC, 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. Yep, just like the Jackson 5. I like little Michael. And then I put, oh no, it goes here. And here, I guess. Wait, where does it go up? Does this go up or sideways? I don't know. Guessing like that. Sure. Yeah, I did it. As long as you get the wax seal set, you're good to go. I see, because I love Lowe's so much, but I got the one that's like their pro. It was only $100, and if you're a veteran, get that. Don't forget that 10%. Thank God for Lowe's. But I got their pro set toilet, so it comes with everything, like the wax seal, the seals for the tank to the bowl. It comes with all the new hardware. It comes with it all, and I mean, it even came with instructions, all in English, which, if you're not from America, we have a very hard problem of getting some of our instructions just in English. And they were all in English. It was like the pictures were like simpler than these instructions, and it was 7 steps. And I was like, yeah, take that, Bob Vila. You know, yesterday I was watching Home Improvement, so they had a marathon on. So I was watching Tim Allen and, you know, Tim the Toolman Taylor. So, sorry, Bob, if you're still alive. I don't even know if you're still alive. But, nah, it's one of those things where, you know, like, I've done toilets before, but, like, a long time ago, you know, but it's something that you haven't done in a while, but you do it good, and you just want to get yourself that big old PAB, pat on back, pop, 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 you know. One of those ones where after you get done mowing, you step back, you have a sip of an adult beverage, and I did this. It's kind of like that. That's what I felt like yesterday. I was like, it's like their Lowe's commercial, you know. I worked for my Sunday because I did all that on Saturday. Today's Monday. Yes. Ew. McFly. Just force it in there. Oh, well, that's a lot of spare pieces. I bet I'm going to need those in the next round, Marty. Still don't know what to do with this piece. Finally motorized the holiday train. That's the only thing. So I'm getting into lighting. I'm going to be getting more lighting. And I've been, you know, if you watch Lego Masters, you know that it's not just lighting and storytelling. You also got to have some motion. I really got to work on learning motion. That is definitely something I need to learn. And I mean, I should, because I see her at every convention, her and Corey. I should ask Tacos or Corey questions about all that, because that's what they do. Ah, so delicious. Not tonight's sponsor, but is Definitely delicious. Who's ready for ABC in February? This guy. He's already got all his stuff. Ooh, printed pieces. I love it. I thought they were. See, looking on the box, it almost looks like a print, like a sticker. It doesn't look like a printed piece. So this whole time, I kept thinking, "Oh man, these are going to be some stickers I got to put on here." But I don't. I love it. Now let's see. I need you, and a few of you. Let's see. WALL-E is my favorite movie. I will buy this set. It is a great movie, isn't it? Like, I don't think. Oh, there it is. A nice printed WALL-E plate or tile. I really thought that was going to be a sticker. I don't think there's anyone I've ever met that said they've never, like, I don't think I've ever met anyone that has a negative thing about WALL-E. Like, I thought it was a great, entertaining movie. Even for being an adult, you know, I thought it was a great, entertaining movie. I like that it kind of almost feels like that's the way the world is going to go. Like, we're just going to pollute our planet so much, and then we're all just going to live in space and become really, really fat. So, you said you wanted kids. But I don't know if we're going to be like that in WALL-E, but maybe. We do like to pollute our own world. The captain with his can only button the top button. I'm gonna have to actually watch that movie again. It's been a while. It's such a good one. And I hope they really don't make, like, I know they did like a little short or so, like, I don't remember if it was a holiday thing or whatever with WALL-E, but they had a short, and I'm hoping they don't do like a second movie, because we all know it's very rare for a sequel to actually be very good. No offense out there. It's just, I mean, some sequels should not have been made. Rednecks don't need instructions. I'm only half redneck on my father's side, so, you know, sometimes I do like to ask for instructions. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'll go backwards on this one. Build it this way. I'm trying to think. Like, Pocahontas 2 was terrible. I'm trying to think. They tried doing all these movies. A lot of them just go straight to like VHS and DVD and download and this and that because they were terrible. Some sequels just won't work. I watched the new Superman movie yesterday. How was that? I wait for all the hype to go down, you know, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's political. I'm like I said, some of you may know, I made my 2025 resolution, like, not caring to watch the news because, oh, it's too negative. And it just really depresses you. So I make sure I don't really watch any of it. But yeah, some people, oh, it's so political, this and that. Like, it's a movie. It's supposed to entertain you. It was a good movie. Okay. Worth watching then? You know? I don't mind. Like, a movie is supposed to take you out of the world you're in and take you into a alternate universe reality, and you're just supposed to just sit there and enjoy it. I mean, unless it's a terrible movie, obviously. But, you know, there's supposed to be just an escape from the world you're in and put you somewhere else for 2 hours. But a lot of people forget about that, and they say, oh, it's all political. Come on. You're just ruining it because you don't need to. I mean, especially with today's kids, let them be kids. Like, let them enjoy a movie. You don't need to be like, oh, he didn't save a certain person, or he did this or that. Never got all that. There it is. Just let a movie be a movie and let people decide from there. Okay, so you're upside down now, and you... What am I building here? I really have to watch Wall-E again because I don't remember. What is this that I'm building on you, buddy? This is your head, I guess. Right? Oh, let's go that way. And that goes that way. Perfect, though. Okay. Let's see. Rob Jang Reviews got a good video on the bulldozer set. Oh, I was looking at that bulldozer set, too. But I'm like, I got all my construction guys my construction crew. Boom, there's the crane. There's all the other stuff. And then the big bulldozer, or the big heavy equipment thing is still over there in the city. But yeah, I just don't know if I would need it right now. But it does look cool. I do need a dump truck, though. I just need a dump truck. Because where are they supposed to put all the debris? That's the thing I got to do is find a dump truck. So I will have to do some searching online tonight. It looks just like that. I guess that goes there. Weird. I haven't seen a Jang video in so long. Like, he used to push them out all the time, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the algorithm of my my YouTube channel or whatever doesn't pick it up. But I haven't seen one of his videos in a very long time. His city was really cool, and I like the idea that he just used shower curtains that are blue to act as sky. Where do you go? Boom. Okay, we'll put that to the side, I guess. It's next. So is anyone getting anything in the October releases? There's a couple things I saw, but I think I'll wait for a sale because I really need to start getting more parts again and not so much sets. Because that's what I need to do next is get more parts. Definitely need to do a good old part run to one of the wonderful bricks and minifigs or OBC establishments. I need to wait for that one. I can't wait for that one in Gainesville here. It's supposed to open up. Oh, it's going to be exciting. It's so close to that. To me. Right. That looks right. And you. How do you go there? Because you need to do that first, Grumpy. That's why. Stop skipping steps. Goes down. Yes. We'll say it goes like that. Yeah, perfect. I just need a Grumpy J sig fig for an OSHA guy. Closest thing I have to a sig fig is my brand new stickers, new Series 4. They're not glossy like Series 3. They're nice matte. Great. Even bring out the coloring a lot more. Thank you, Cabana. Or whatever you are. I got to cut those still. And then, bam! Because I was so nice. There's mine. I got one from Alistair and one for Mark. Because that's the kind of hero I am. Okay, so you go this way. And like that. So I'm just going to have to get Mouster's address again and somehow mail him that, because I used to have his address. Don't have it anymore. But because he was military and moved. But I will get it, and I'll have to send it to him with a nice little card. Because it's so funny. Yes, yes. And you flip it over like that. And you put you there. And use there. You go there. Oh, come on. You pieces to get me, Wally. Flip you back over. Who else is going to the Orlando show? Rob, I know you will be there. Manatee will be there. Unfortunately, Valkyrie doesn't love us. She's not going to be there. You need to come to the East Coast once and try out our awesomeness, Valkyrie. Okay. I'm on a roll with this guy. You go there. And somehow you go like that. What is this going to be for? I will find out next, I guess. I got the Lego Botanicals Happy Plant set recently. Is that the one that I've seen like people like turn over and they have the butt cheeks on? Those look funny. I will someday, Grumpy. Well, you should come to the Atlanta one in February. That one is like, that starts off the convention season, and it is monstrous. It's so huge. A lot of good people being, okay, where you go? Out here. A lot of people going to be there. It's a lot of fun. Okay. And that was my first one exhibiting, and man, apparently this next one is supposed to be even bigger, which I'm excited for. Got my table already. There you go. Right there. And you go. Like that. Now actually, I will not be at the Orlando show. Something came up ahead, Grumpy, and kicked me in the butt. Rob, did your mother beat you? Wait, where do you go when it's already looking? It says that I'm supposed to do this next, but I already have it done and that done. I think I went ahead. I'm going to say I went ahead because, yeah, that's very weird. I guess I already assumed it was going to be a... Wait, this goes... Yeah, there. And you go here. You go 9,500 square feet for 80. Wow, 90. That's a huge, huge, huge event. I think we have in Ocala. There's the Amazon warehouse and there's a FedEx warehouse, and I think they're just around 100,000 square feet. That is crazy. Like, that is monstrous, which is great. Good for the Lego community. But I'm thinking with the build of with the bricks and minifigs here in Gainesville, I'm thinking that maybe within the next couple of years, maybe Gainesville, since it is a big city, maybe they'll have a convention. That would be awesome. I would love for that because it's close. I wouldn't even have to get a hotel. It's right there. Gainesville's right there. But it would be cool to see what talent may come out of Gainesville, because I don't even know if there's any real Lego people in Gainesville. If you're in Gainesville area, please let me know. DM me on any of my social medias there. Grumpy J, the only one. Because, I have no idea if there's any Lego people. It is a major college city. I mean, it's U of F, for those Gator people. So, I don't know. But it would be cool, though, if Gainesville had a convention, though. That would definitely be cute. I think it would do well, too. I think it would. I could be wrong. That's a definite possibility, too. Okay, and now we go back to this. I can't believe I actually did. I was a step way ahead of him. Very interesting, Mr. Bond. Very, very interesting. Yeah. She didn't. Aw. For Brickworld Chicago, the convention hall, ballroom, and smaller rooms they had used for seminars and parts draft combined is pushing around 125,000 to 200,000 square. Wow, that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. All jammed in there, and especially if that hotel is packed with all of them. But again, that was going to be one of the ones I'm going to gotta go to because it just looks like it's an epic piece of Lego stuff. History, I was going to say, oh, that's where the pain's going to come in. All the track pieces. I didn't think about that. I was like, this is kind of going together. 42 minutes because, I had a 5-minute delay and all that other stuff and yada, yada, yada. But yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. Can't believe that. That's a huge convention hall. I'll do you last. Alyssa says to do you first. Gotta catch up in some speed. What's the matter, Jelly? You want to go? You want to leave the room? You're no longer happy in here with me? Oh, I can hear that. Well, what is these pieces at? Oh, there's one. These are interesting looking pieces, by the way. I know I've seen them and used them, but very interesting. Nice. Yeah. I think I actually almost would rather experience Chicago before I do Virginia. But then it's like, do you bungee jump before you skydive? Or do you, do the big one first and then try? Because I don't want to be disappointed. I mean, Virginia here's a good one too, but I just hear a lot about Chicago. But like I said before, I do need to venture out into other territories. I've got friends in Colorado. I've got friends in California. I've got friends that are around where there's other conventions at, and a lot of them that are into Lego as well. And I think it would be cool to check out some of those conventions as well. I'm not burned out from these conventions at all. I love these conventions because they're all local conventions for me. Real close, which I like. Wee, Wally, you're gonna tip over. Because what, 4.5 hours I'm in the Atlanta show, 2.5 hours I'm at the Orlando show, 2.5 hours I'm at the Tampa show. What else? I think 6 hours is Greenville, but I'm unfortunately not making that one. But Nashville is less than 12 hours. But I've also got to try some other kind of conventions. Love Brick Fan event, but I want to try some other conventions as well. Just want to see what else is out there in the Lego community, you know? Don't want to miss out on anything. So we're supposed to be third one, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. I recommend Chicago before Brick Fair. I think a lot of people would definitely say that as well. I think a lot of people would say that. This one, we get two of them. I definitely want to check them. Definitely want to check them out. I don't know. Again, I know I'm not that good yet to exhibit for one of those conventions, because those are big. You know, I feel like my stuff would not be worthy of that. Because those are people from around the world that come and exhibit there, and talent they got. Oh, it's a smaller one. Almost did the bigger one. That would have been interesting. Oh, no. Like that. So this is well detailed for its size. Like, I know the other one, the big full size one, was detailed, but this one, just for as small as it is and already looking like that. Yeah. So it's the third one, and it's the long one. What's up with this? And one of these back here. So you go. Yeah. I took my castle build beyond the brick. Aunt Bandit along the castle people gave me high honors and gave ideas. Well, that's awesome. That's really good. Oh. Here's where I got to do the tracks. Oh, that's what that's for. That's just the track piece. What is it, 28? Oh, that's fun. These are the little ones too. Ah, yes. These are fun. Why couldn't they have been the big ones? It's all right. It's all right. We got this. We got this. Zachary, doesn't Wisconsin have a convention nearby? Because Caleb Cheesy Studios is in that area, and I think it's Brick Convention that probably does it. That'd be cool if there's one in 2026. Go to that one. I am kind of glad I installed the light strip up there because once the sun goes down, because this faces the east side of the house, once that sun goes down on that side, I feel like there's a little bit of mood lighting dimness with that, and it's just not enough sometimes to see these small pieces because I'm getting old, getting ancient here. It's Chicago, I think. Oh, Chicago gets everything. Okay, there. It's probably only 10. Oh, Lord. Okay, we're just going to do it up here. I think this is faster, anyways. Oh, my arthritis. That would still be terrible if it was at work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, only 5 more to go. Wally, man, you need to update and get some bigger tread, man. And here's number 5. 5 plus 23, kids, is 28. Now watch it not even fit, and I gotta scramble, and oh, look at that. Like a glove. Doesn't spin, though. Oh, there it goes. Just gotta be fragile with it. Ooh! Look how good he is. He's got his wheel. I'm just going to go ahead and connect these now. So I don't have to flip through, go, oh, now I have to connect this. Plus, that's a lot of pieces to lose on the floor that I really don't want to lose. So, Valkyrie, in your area, do they have a cheese festival? And if they do, what type of year is it? I need to know. Because I think going to a cheese festival and getting all I can eat cheese. They're so tiny. Such a tiny little trackie. Get like fried curds, Wisconsin white cheddar. I can go for a Culver's burger right now, actually. And their fried curds. I think I'm just hungry. Yeah, my family, we missed our town was celebrating their 100-year anniversary or whatever, and they had it at the little rodeo shack thing down at the other end of town. We didn't go. We're not really the locals. We're outside those city limits. There's Chicago, Grand Rapids, Fort Wayne, and Indianapolis in the brick world that Brickworld does. Oh, okay. A little town, all little towns have festivals with cheese. So is it like the same kind of cheese, or do you guys actually have like someone that makes blue cheese? Because I absolutely love blue cheese. Buffalo wings, blue cheese, please. Boom. They usually give you extra, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yep, 2 extras. Look at that. We got strawberry festivals down here. Plant City has it has a big one every year, and that's why it's called Plant City. But theirs is every year. We have blueberry festivals down here as well. March and April is usually when blueberries in Florida start to ripen. Our oranges, it's always like December, January time. After a good frost, they go from green to quickly orange, and Yeah. But Florida is also tropical, so that's why. Come on, you worked with me so long. That one. There you go. Yeah, blueberry and strawberry festivals are the only. I think the only two we have. There might be a watermelon festival too, because this area of Florida produces a ton of watermelon. Yes, different creameries specialize in different cheeses. I have to look up who does blue cheese. Okay, so I'm glad that it's not like, oh, we only produce this whole entire state only produces Wisconsin white American white cheddar. I'm glad that there's different ones because you can't just have one kind of cheese. Smoked Gouda with roast beef. You got to have your provolones with your. I mean, oh, I love cheese. Monster. Oh, Monster cheese is so good too. I'm a cheesehead, but I'm not from Wisconsin. No, just have it right the other way, just like that. What's your favorite cheese out of your Wisconsin area? I could go for like a big. You know how they have those cheese sticks? I remember when I was a kid, my mom and my brothers would just open up the thing. My mom would have to like collect each wrapper from us. Okay, my kids ate all these, so I have to pay for them too. Check on inbox cheese and defrost. So I'm guessing that means they ship. Ooh. I can get myself. My stepdad, he is a fanatic for Lumberg cheese. And if any of you know what that cheese is, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, he is like, he's like the stinkier the cheese, the better it tastes. Oh, no. I mean, people look at me funny, you know, when I eat blue cheese, but it's like, I mean, that's simple stuff. No, he's. Lumberg cheese, and he likes it extra stinky, and he's got a buddy of his in Maine that makes it for him, and I'm like, I'm good, man. Definitely don't need that. Boom. See, I'm glad I already did that because that was one of his gifts. Small town in Georgia does watermelon festival north of Valdosta. Oh, that's only takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to get to Valdosta, maybe a little less. I'm actually anywhere from, well, depending on who's driving. I could be at the state border within about 45 minutes. So Valdosta is probably another 20 minutes down the road for me. I feel like this one clip on smoothly enough. No, I love the new area I'm in because I am closer to the Georgia borderline, and woods and everything are nice up in here. Quiet. You can see all the stars at night. It's so amazing. Peaceful. Oh, is it peaceful? Crickets. That's the only thing. They're just loud. That's the only thing we hear. Times two. Well, duh, it's times two. You tell me at the end. Right? Yeah. And then we have because I'm real close to the Swanee River now. There's a Swanee Swanee River Festival that they have. It's like almost like a hippie kind of thing. They have like all this folk music, mountain music kind of stuff, bluegrass, and that comes once a year. And now I'm even closer, so I'm gonna go to one of the festivals, one of the music festivals around here. Try some of the local stuff. You know, I'm a southern Florida boy, so this northern Florida stuff is a little different than what I'm used to. Man, I could go for some buffalo wings too. Man. Dang. I really could go for some buffalo wings. I already had dinner. My dad made a homemade pot roast. And it was good, but that was like 2 hours ago. My fat metabolism is kicking in. Yes! He wants to hug you. Oh, wait. Yes. There. Now, he wants to hug you. Come here. It's a Cordell. Oh, it's in Cordell, Georgia, an hour and 20 minutes from Valdosta. Oh, well, that's not near Valdosta now, is it? Back 4. No, he's do his head. I just did a whole bunch of stuff while listening. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, I'm like a good podcast mystery that you were listening to, or you were just listening to get your mind off of the horrible chores you were doing? Breakfast time. Bye. See you, Mail. Thank you for stopping by. You stay grumpy, my friend. And enjoy breakfast down under. Guessing he's probably going to have Vegemite. Isn't that what the Aussies eat for breakfast? Vegemite. I still want to try that. Just to try it, to say I've done it. I've done the Scottish, what is it, the sheep's skin thing, I forget what it's called. I've had that. Yeah, it's all right. I've had cow tongue, I've had all that other stuff, but I've never could say I've had any of the Australian stuff, the veggie bite and all that, or Vegemite. Is it mite or bite? Bite? Yeah. But I'd like to try it. Probably spread these out a little more there. Grumpy, you could have found things a lot easier. Oh, that's not the one you're looking for. See? You can spread things out more. Jelly, leave your brother alone. No. It's a little Technic guy that goes right in there. No, you're not the right Technic piece. Okay. Because that's the wrong one. Told you to leave him alone. He's going to get on you. All right, so we're like that. But I need the other one that looks like that. There it is. Actually, I needed you. Got you. Okay, so this one first. Then this one. Then this one. Dude, Wally's head was going to be so complicated. Okay, so he's looking at me like this. This is the back of his head. Wally, you got an interesting head, bro. Listen for that snap. I love how they have that picture. Listen for that snap. Wrong side. That side. And come on now. This is the last bag, and Wally's done. But then we got to work on. Oh. Oh. Oh, Lordy. So then you put one of these in there. Got it. What? Then what? Then what? And then that piece. Then we'll move on to this one. So the two. So close. Breakfast for dinner. Oh, I don't feel like making eggs, though. I'm doing any of that. I might go see if... it's Monday, not Friday, not the weekend. I don't know who would be open that would have buffalo wings right now. Especially where I live. So far away. Is it this piece? It must be that piece. Must be that piece. Now go here. Now, let's have a serious debate. Does pineapple go on pizza? Now it just gets flooded with yeses and nos, yeses and nos. I actually don't mind it. As long as it's not sitting on there too long and getting like roasted on it and like all the juices just make the dough just real nasty, then that's right. Yeah. Then I'm okay with it. Okay, so you go that. Perfect. There's a song called Watermelon Crawl that mentioned the Watermelon Festival. I know that song. Yeah. I like Copyright Road, though. That one's a cool song. Especially the dance with it. You go to any of those, like, when I was stationed in Colorado Springs, there's a bar called Cowboys, and they would play that song, and everyone, like, I didn't know how to do any of that line dancing stuff, but I went there a few times, and I was learning by watching them, and when Copyright Road come on, I'm out there, like, so, but what's funny is I'm wearing Converse shoes, pair of shorts, T-shirt. These are, like, people dressed up in Wranglers boots, the hats, like, you talk about cowboy look, they got it going on, and I'm looking like a city dude, but dancing with them, so it was cool. So if you've ever been to Colorado Springs or wherever, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a cool little bar. It's like, I think it's 3 stories tall. You walk into the first part, that's the dance floor. And then there's like a bar here. Then there's stairs or an elevator to the second floor. And then there's bars that line up the whole top. And you can look down at the dance floor. The third floor is a bowling alley, and they have 5 lanes. And it's really cool. Right in downtown Colorado Springs. And it might still be there. Yeah, it should still be there. I haven't been away from there for that long, but yeah, it should still be there. That was a cool bar, though. It was cool. I mean, the third floor also has a karaoke bar that is right across from the bowling lanes, which is really cool. No pineapple on pizza. I knew I'd get the debate going. Yes. Well, my wife likes pineapple on pizza, so ha ha ha, suckers. There it is. She doesn't do it all the time, but she goes like pepperoni and pineapple. But not every time. She's not a monster. From Juliet. I don't think pineapple should be on pizza. Well, of course you don't. Your Italian ancestors would beat you up if you did that. They'd even yell at you in an Italian accent. No, pineapple on pepperoni pizza. Sorry, terrible accent, I know. Like this, right? Yeah. The head shape right here reminds me of Short Circuit, Johnny Number 5. That's awesome. I know you kids don't know who Johnny Number 5 is, and I understand. The reference you'll never get. I am alive, Johnny Number 5. Such a good movie. Short Circuit 1 and 2.
You ready for more punk?
I've seen a couple people, Clicking Cliff, and Cajun Yeti. They're two guys that have done a couple mocks of Short Circuit or of Johnny. I wish Lego would too, because he's a cool robot. And I use these longer pieces. Yes.
I'm gonna plug you full of holes.
Yeah, if you haven't seen any of those movies, those are good movies as well. Yeah, I knew you saw it. You're an 80s fanatic. You're born in the wrong generation, my friend. You definitely should have been born back like in the 50s and or 60s and raised in the 80s. You would be like 1984. Like you'd be in heaven. Look what movies are in the theater. Okay, so let's see. If it's like this, you do. Ooh, that's a really cool technique to get a curve and squares. Nexus. We were just talking about Johnny Number 5 from Short Circuit. Okay, so you've got it like that. And bam! Yay! That one, and so you do that. Flip it over. Okay, flip it over. And does it go like that? I guess it does. Oh gosh, he's lost an eye. He's lost an eye. Come on. There we go. Oh, he's only got one eye. I just got here. What is this pineapple on pizza thing? We were saying, my love, that does pineapple go on pizza? And I knew Senor Manatee would have said no. And a few others did. And I know that you used to get pineapple on pepperoni pizza. If I'm wrong, then it's the daughter that did. And I'm probably wrong. But if I am, the daughter does too. She gets pineapple on her pizza. And I was saying I don't mind pineapple on my pizza as long as it's not been on there like sitting under a heat lamp and just becoming real nasty. Bossy, bossy. Bossy, bossy, bossy. No, that's me. Okay, see, I knew it was one of my girls that liked pineapple. I mean, she does too, though. I've seen her eat a few slices. Maybe she takes after my side and she's just like, feed me. So that could be. Now it comes back to this interesting connection here. And we connect this. Oh, this way. Yes! I feel like these are a lot of extra pieces I should not have. I think I did something wrong. Panda? Long time no see. As you can see, I am constructing. Wow. Excuse me, I have to burp. That was a lot of Diet Pepsi I just had.
Wow. Okay, and now here we got special Wally. Oh, poor Wally. In my hands, you're just not gonna end right. There we go. Pineapple keeps me from getting the other stuff like pepperoni and salt. See, so it's very healthy. Ish, we'll say. Oh, the little, oh, you get to make his little, what? Okay. Trivia, because I don't know. What is Wally's little roach's friend's name? What's his name? Because you actually get to make him. We actually get to make his little roach friend. I don't remember if they ever gave him a name. But this is awesome. Oh. Now we need the raid. Let's see, we'll put you. Yeah. Just click. Ouch. What if I did that right? There we go. Now he's got his little roach friend. And he opens up his front and slides his junk in. That's so great. He can hug himself too. Oh, Wally's such a good movie. So Wally's fun to build. I like his track system. What is his little... it says it on the box what his roach friend's name is. I never knew that it was going to be that. Bacon on pizza is awesome. That's the American way. So, for any of you that wanted to know, probably didn't care, but the roach's name is Hal, H-A-L. And I'm wondering if it has to make fun of HAL 3000 from Space Odyssey. Do you really want to go out there? Uno momento. Jelly wants to go out into the living room. So do you, big guy? Okay. I won't stop this. There you go. There you go. Phew. Wow. Oh, well. Panda got it. You must either know that or have this set, because I never knew that. I never knew that the roach had a name. Now I'm really going to have to rewatch that movie and pay attention. Because it does not make sense to me. I don't remember Wally ever going, how? I don't remember him going, ew. Ew. And running. I'm going to have to rewatch that. Wally. It's another love story. Eve, say yes. There it is. That's funny though. Never knew he had a name. But I guess that makes sense because Pixar and Disney, all the sidekick animals all have names. So I guess that just makes sense that the little cockroach would have a name too. They should have named it Raid. That would have been funny. There you are. Where'd it go? Have you gotten your ticket to Greenville Run? I saw Wally movie theater when it came out. How old were you then, young man? Actually, how old is he? I feel like someone's going to look it up and say, Wally's been out for like 20 years, and I'm going to feel it. Because I was talking to, me and my dad were talking about this today, about how classic cars have to be 25 years or older, which means a 2000 Nissan Frontier is now considered an antique vehicle, which is so weird to think about that. And if music, if it's 20 years or older, is considered, like Nirvana is now on classic rock. So is Alice in Chains, which hurts. But it's just funny that now we're going to be thinking of these antique cars being like a 2000 Ford Focus or something. See, my channel, I just talk about random stuff. I'm just so random. It's just all this useless knowledge. complete useless knowledge that I got to get rid of sometimes, and I have to give it to you guys. I'm sorry. I did say last stream, you got to learn something new every day, right? Well, unfortunately, I overlearn, and I learn about 200 things a day, and I get to pass on some of that knowledge to you guys. Because sharing is caring. Need that first before I even do anything else, do I? And there you are. Wally, 17 years old. I was like 13 when Wally came out. Wait, been out since 2000. Oh, been out since I read the comments. See? Been out since 2008. That's as old as my truck. Holy crud. 2008. What were you doing? What was I doing in 2008? What was I doing in 2008? Oh, Lord. What was I doing in 2008? I do not remember. That was so long ago. Wow, 2008. That's 2 years before I decided to rejoin the military. So 2008, I think I was living in Arizona then in 2008. Yeah, 2000, sounds right. I think that's right. I think 2008 I was living in Arizona. That was a long time ago. It was a play on the fact that the ship is controlled from the evil robot named Otto. Yeah. But the captain was trying, even with his little fatness. Oh, we're not even building Eve. This is the little sweeper guy. I'm sitting there going, I don't remember Eve having brushes on her front of her arms. No, it's because it's the little... And he's got a name too, and I thought it would be something different than that. For all I want to know, it's M-O. M-O. His name is Mo. So we're building Mo before we build Eve. It is. It's the little brush, or the little mop vacuum guy. That's funny. That's funny. He kept getting mad because Wally would bring in those little tracks like, such a classic scene. Such a classic scene. So heartbreaking. Oh, Wally's just such a good guy. Grumpy Eve is larger than Mo. Well, I was thinking like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking that was Eve. But hey, it was white. It had, those pieces. I was thinking that's Eve. They just wanted to make, the hero a little bigger. I don't know. But it is funny, though, that they made this little guy, too. Just this one little light turns red and gets all mad. Keeps having to pick up all that mess. But at least he's a fun little character. I didn't even know that he was you build them. Because I didn't pay attention to the set. I just saw Wally and Eve and I was like, oh, I'm getting it. Because everyone loves Wally. Oh, okay, so we go back this way, and now we got the eyes. Okay, yep, got that. And this, turn this. Yes! Yes, look at him go! I'm actually going to probably keep him in the city as like a clean bot. He's got like lots of head articulation. These move. That's awesome. I'm impressed with that. Now we're building Eve. I can see these big pieces. There's an Eve. That's an Eve. Honest mistake. It's her little brother. Oh, make him sad-eyed. All right. And only one more bag after this one. See, not too bad. Gave you guys a little room tour. Yeah, we'll go back. Little room tour. I gave you guys a little sneak peek into some of the things. And I'm also out of certain pieces, so that's why some of the forge is not as done as it needs to be, but it's done enough now with all the lights and everything. It looks really cool. Where the big troll is got his thing on fire. So it's all working out. This is a really cool piece. This is a Duplo piece miniaturized to Lego size, because Duplo pieces this are always like made for the bottoms of their animals. That is awesome. I mean, it's probably been out for a while, but hey, I didn't have it, and now I do. And then I even have, if anyone noticed, wham, all my One Piece is right there, minus obviously the Going Merry, because Pirates rule, and the pirate shouldn't need to be up there. But see, that's what happens when you get a little too motivated and you start working in your room when your wife is gone. And I mean, I moved everything around. It was a lot of fun. And I dusted. I was able to even, what am I missing? I even dusted a lot of the sets, and I even dusted up the top. I was like, man, having a really good weekend. I'm just, just one of those things. That piece, and then that piece. Plus, I was trying to get my Husband of the Year award. That Covenant award. Husbands all over try to strive for. ×4. Okay, so I'm doing this ×4. Got it. At least you told me this time. Unlike Wally, he didn't tell me he needed 2 of those 1. You, Eve, are telling me you need 4. Which is a big number, but hey. Oh no. Now where's my 1x2? Okay, so we got that, and then now we need 2 of these. Oh, okay, well that's an easy one. Woo! But, yep, I'm looking forward to these next 2 conventions I'm going to. It's always like summer camp, You go and you haven't seen these people since the last convention. And it's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. And it's always fun, reminiscing and catching up. But can't wait to catch up with all my Lego friends that I don't get to see. Like, I get to see Manatee a lot. Well, I should see him more. I'm sorry, Manatee, I should. But that's because, he's a local boy. He lives in Florida. Well, not South Florida, but he lives in Central Florida. Which is perfect for me. I don't have to go all the way to Miami. But I don't get to see a lot of like Rob. I don't get to see him until the convention times, and then it's fun because then his mom gets to beat us up. She's a great lady, though. She really is. If you ever get to meet Rob's mom, she's funny. And she does a lot of building herself. So she's into Lego stuff, which is awesome. She's a cool mom. Manatee's mom is cool, too. She's one of our good friends as well. Well, more my wife. You know, the girls have to stick together. Me and Manatee, we do our own thing. But yep, I get to see the Ericksons again. I'll get to see Tim again. I'll get to see Mike. I get to see all the people that always, exhibit. And it's a lot of fun to catch up with them. It's a lot of fun to catch up with them. And I like picking their brains on build techniques and things like that. And what I can improve on, especially when they're like looking at my stuff. I'm like, hey, what do I need to work on? What do I need to improve on? I don't have that artistic eye to see beyond what I've created. I don't know if I need more landscaping or if I need more rock work or whatever. So I like picking their brains. And then we'll go out to dinner or we'll do whatever, and we don't even talk about Lego. We just talk about life. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. There's one. Where I need 4 of them. 2, 3, 4. So the 4th Manatee, that's the Sunday then. You're coming out this Sunday. Do you know if you're coming out for the morning or the afternoon schedule? So we just put you aside. Okay, we're done with your body for right now. Because that determines on if I'm taking lunch or breakfast. Because I plan on walking around a little bit more at this convention and talking to more people. The last convention and the one before that, I basically stayed in my area, and I really didn't explore much, and I really should have. Because there's so many great builds, so many good people to talk to. I gotta get out there more. Because it's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Conventions are always a blast. Plus the yard sale. I can't wait for the yard sale. I have to buy more basic brick too. Can't believe I ran out of basic brick. Basic 2x, all the 2x. The whole drawer was once full of 2x2 to 2x8s I had in there. But that's what happens when you go from just building sets to, I think I want to start my building. My city needs to be on Mills plates. Blah, blah, blah. Now I'm out of parts. But that's okay. Because I have plenty of room to keep building parts. I'm putting parts because I have a whole wall there. I can put a parts shelf. I move these parts over there and have that and the convention stuff as the build area because I still got to paint this wall for the city. Which, did I move the color again? I probably did. Somewhere around here is the color. It's probably up there with Shaq. Need 2 of those. So, but the city is coming along. The room is coming along a lot better. Everything is working its way into where it needs to be. Nice and easy. Put you aside, grab you now. Okay. And you can. And wait, and that's not the right size. It would be the smaller ones, I'm guessing. Yay! I fixed it. Because that would have been a problem. Like that. Like that. Okay. 2 of these. Boom. It's Saturday. Okay, Saturday you're going to be there. Okay. And do you know if it's going to be the morning or the afternoon one? Because I'm there all day. All day and night and weekend. That one and that one. I'm so glad they came out with these wedges. What are they? The 1x2 by what is it? 2.5 something. Whatever these the longer single cheese wedges. I'm glad they came out with those. They came out with them in the Ford Harry Potter, the new Ford car for the Harry Potter set, and I'm glad they finally started making them in other colors because it is nice to have a float that goes that long. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get close to getting done. Just a lot of white parts to have to look at, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Because I think majority of the pieces were the 28x2 for the track pieces for Mr. Wow over there. Cool. Now, so it goes yellow side. Equal. There she goes. She's got her roundness, her sexiness coming. She's getting all dolled up for you, Wally. And where's the other one? This one. After this stream, though, after that bag, I get to go say goodnight to old Winston. Because it's past his little bedtime. But it's okay. What I do is I close down his windows for the night. I keep so that predators don't get to him, and I put a little more feed into his bucket for night, so in case he wakes up and has midnight munchies, then he can eat and not worry about missing any food. But yeah, I check on him a lot throughout the day. And then he's now figured out that he likes the mist setting on the hose. So he purposely is now dumping his water bowl. So I go in there with the hose and I have to fill up his bowl. And then he's like over there trying to knock it over again. And I'm spraying him with the mist thing. And he's like, yeah. So he's a little sucker. But he does like that mist setting. He's a happy piggy. 1, 2, 2, and 2. And she wants to be. She doesn't build as much as me. Well, she's allowed to take a break and not work. She's your mother, after all. She brought you into this world and she can take you out. I love when moms always say that. I'm like, then you go to prison for murder, Mom. Why would you want to do that? Finally get the peace and quiet I want. That's what Marge Simpson did. She went to jail. And she found out it was nice and peaceful. Have anyone seen that episode? I did. She becomes like a gardener in the prison. Woo, that fell off. There we go. Just got to connect it a little better. And they probably don't give an explanation, or they probably do, why she's got blue on one side and yellow on the other. I wonder if there's like some robotic reason why, if like it's a cooling system. Wonder what it could be. So do you go all the way up? Yes, all the way there. I have that. Right, got that. Okay, and we come here. And somehow. But that's. Okay. I'm missing something because before those go on, that's how that looks. That's how that looks. Those are even. Those stick up. Come to here. But it doesn't show a space in between those. Guess it does have a space, but it doesn't show it. So we'll just obey it, I guess. Okay, so we'll do it that way then. It wants us to do it that way. Ooh, the printed little when she had the boot with the flower in it. That's cool. I'm glad that it's not a sticker piece. That would have been terrible. Yeah, but they got like yellow and blue. I don't see, it's missing something. Did I miss a page or something? So I did that. I did that. Why do I feel like it's missing something? Did that. Because it doesn't go all the way down. Huh. Weird. I think I'm supposed to put one of these at the bottom, but it's not showing that. And I'm going to just go ahead and maybe not do it. Maybe do it. You know what? We're going to do it. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe not. I don't get it, but I feel like I'm missing. Because this has got a third. This one's got a third plate. This one's not. I'm looking back at the instructions, and it's not. I only got one plate, not two like the other side. Two. Did that. Okay. And then it says you add this and that. But it's not showing, or it's showing that this is supposed to. Again, what did I mess up on? Okay. Yeah, that's that. Maybe I'm not messed up. Maybe it is messed up. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like my instructions are somehow missing something. But we're just going to carry on because, yeah. It'll be one of those things I'll have to fix later, I think. Okay. Because, yeah, that's. Something's not right. But the show must go on. So, the show must go on. Two curves. Because if these fit, then that's right. So, that. And that. But it doesn't hide that. I think there's something wrong with it. It's all right. We'll figure it out later. Oh Boom. Did that. Okay. No, because then, yeah, that's right. That plate goes. So I do have it. I do have the pieces right, but for some reason mine just doesn't look right. So yeah. Yikes. That what I had to buy the bricks and minifigs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of 2 by everything. That's crazy. I never thought I'd be out of 2x2 bricks, 2x4 bricks, 2 by every kind of brick. Now, am I forgetting anything? Because I feel like something is wrong with mine. 2. Okay. Put you in. Put you in. Put the third one. Go underneath. Put the blue one. Shove it up, Eve. So she can float. Last bag, ladies and germs. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Wow, actually not too bad. We're still less than 2 hours. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Man, why'd you have to make it kid-proof? Ooh, okay. Now we got... Okay, so you go there. Why would they make your... Dirt us. Oh, you go this side. Let's make sure we do it right there, Grumpy. There we go. One of these, one of those. Another one of those. Ooh, I think I still have ice cream, too. That's right. Ladies and germs, you always have to have ice cream in the back of the freezer for those days that you're feeling like you have a sweet tooth. And I think I still do have some ice cream. The last bowl of ice cream left. Yeah. That's right. What did we get? Was it fudge swirl? Yeah, fudge swirl ice cream. Woo. That's right. Grumpy J is a big kid. He eats sweets. Why? Because the doctors say not to, and he does not listen well. No. Okay, so we keep it this way, and then we do another 2. Who knew Eve's head was so complicated? Oh. And then another one of these. Oh, Lordy. Don't beat me up, Wally. Your girlfriend's falling apart. Oh, but look at that. Doesn't need the instructions to put it back together. And now the big curvy pieces. This one and this one. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything else. The boot's the last thing. Das Boot. Okay, so we have it like that. You put one here. Both of them are square? Okay, both are square. Ah, square. And crud. Which one are you? Nope, the opposite one. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Oops. What is this other piece I'm eating? Oops. I think that's right. We'll go with it. We'll just say it's what it needs to be. Ah, see, this one uses it different. I knew it. I knew these were going to come into play, and I knew I was going to do it, and I was going to do it right. Okay, really? Okay, and then we. Okay, there we go. I was wondering what this was going to be. It's one of her thin but wide arms, which doesn't make sense, but we're going with it. All right, the other corners, and the other corner. Boom. My thumb is touchy. Okay. Oh, that's cool though. That you can actually. It actually comes in and out of her arm slots perfectly. They knew what they were doing the whole time. Oh, it's telling me to close them now. Display it closed right this second. So we can get the other one. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're almost done. I promise. I promise. Just gotta focus here because the last thing we're doing looks like the boot with the plant in it. So yeah, look forward to the boot with the plant, which doesn't have a name. It's just a boot with a plant. They can give all these other things names, but no, they can't give the boot with the plant a name. Yes. And that's the problem I had last time. They just fall apart right there. And there we go. Okay, and then we put these little squares up again. Now we put the little squares up. I'm trying to finish this. This one. Yes, that one. That one is the way it needed to be. Yeah. It is alright. I did that right. I don't know why I was fighting it, but I did it right. And then you get this way, and the other way. And now we dress it up again like we did the other one. So close. So close. Getting to be less pieces. Getting to be a lot of less pieces. Oh, so I keep dropping them then. Hey. Excuse me. I'm just looking for this piece. Just looking for this piece. Thank you. Eve is going to be in shutdown mode. Okay, grab the big piece. Got the big piece. Put these on. Got it. Just look, that's a head. That's her head. And there's her cute little face. All right, come on. There we go. Make sure all pieces are locked where they need to be. Oh, come on. So close. So close. Sorry. Come on. You know you want to. Everyone's doing it. There we go. Okay. And there's his head. Now we get to make the boot. The boot. The boot. The boot is on fire. Let's go find the pieces and we'll have the boot done. So if you don't have the big Wally set and you don't want to spend the big dinero for it, get this set. It comes with Eve, Hal, Mo, and boot with plants in it. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a cool name. Woo! Thank God for the belly check. Okay. And there's that one. And there's this one. I definitely recommend this, though, because it's got a cool little boot. Then you do this. And those are all extras. You get an extra flower. Okay. I guess I should put her head on the right side. Is that it? Yes. And then you can open up and put... Oh, that's probably why there's a less place. See, that makes sense now. So you can fit the boot in there. So you can fit the... Okay, maybe I can't fit the boot in mine. Maybe there is something wrong with my Eve. Well, either way. I guess that boot's sticking out because there's something wrong with mine. Maybe I didn't follow the instruction right on a certain part of this, but I'm not going to go back and rebuild it because she's working. She seems to be working. All parts seem to be there. And then that's it. That's the end of that. That's the end of that. Bam! So here we go. We've got Eve, Mo, Hal, good old Wally. This is such a sweet little set. I love that they actually make it where you can... Well, no, I can't. You can open it up and pull out the box inside. Very posable with those ball joints. His arms can go all the way, which is awesome. Great mechanism. Great printing. I'm actually glad it was printing and not stickers because we all know stickers are a pain. But yeah, great little set. I forget how much it is. What, like $60? I think 40, $60, something like that. But I don't have the big one, and this little guy and Eve will look great on the shelf. Especially since they're droids, they'll be close to the droid shelf. But I'm actually kind of glad for this one. This is especially for Disney making, Wally. I'm glad that Lego made Wally and Eve kind of brick head form, but a little more detailed. So, as always, you stay grumpy. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you next time. I have no idea what I'll be doing because I'm waiting on parts, things like that. But I shall see you. So, stay grumpy.